The Utes ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Parker. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Got enough for the first. At the 40. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Maybe a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Hunt down Razorbacks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And off from the shotgun. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Off-play action on 1st down. Steps away. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Razorback! From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Miller wants to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Upstairs, he's got it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful.
Miller will go to the air. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get... There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The snap sets up the throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. He is it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Miller wants to pass. Fires downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Parker. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as active.
There's some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, bringing it back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first. They'll run it out of the shotgun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Can't get him to the ground. There's a crease. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Miller will go to the air, throws toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And not all guys